Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season, your home for the classic call of radio baseball.
Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee. A is for Aaron, the Hammer and Hank, the real home run king. Take that to the bank. B is for Bobby. Cox never cowered. He'd give Blue quite an earful on his way to the showers. C is for Chipper. Don't call him Larry. He would show up in Shea, the Mets he would bury. D is for David. Justice he'd bring. A Game 6 solo brought Atlanta their ring. E is for Eddie Matthews. 512 bombs away. Lit skies from Boston to Milwaukee to the A. F is for Fred. McGriff dog-biting crime. A fire was lit the day he arrived. G is for Glavine. Southpaw winds and kicks, changing speeds east and west, a gem in Game 6. H is for Harry and his brother George Wright, the father of baseball, Boston pennants in flight. I is for inning, ending double play, Riley to Ozzie to Olsen all day. J is for Jones, Andrew let her fly, and his gloves in center is where singles would die. K is for strikeouts. A plenty from Strider. The quad's in the stash, getting swings from that slider. L is for Lopez. Javi to B-Mac. Travis and Smurf, we've been lucky to see that. M is for Mad Dog. He won 355. Could swat flies with the changeup and still bust you inside. N is for Necro. He got to the hall by bending and knuckling and floating that ball. O is for Otis. Old Nixon could fly. The catch at the wall baffled our eyes. P still for Peterson. We were all rockin' pearls. With Eddie and Jorge, we were out of this world. Q is a quandary for why Dale is not in. Murphy MVPs again and again. R is for ranking. The top pitcher's lore. Remember Kid Nichols, 107 WAR. S is for Smoltzy. The big three in the hall. When the game's on the line, you give John the ball. T is for Tyler. Matzik and the gift of 2021, the entire night shift. U is for Chavez, but we say Uncle Jesse. The frames, the release, kept the batters guessing. V is Van Weeren. Skip Carey 2. Don Ernie Joe, the tales from the booth. W is Warren. Spawn Johnny Sane. They'd ride him in Boston and then pray for rain. X is Mazzoni. Yeah, X marked the spot. Leo rocked next to Bobby, and his pitchers stayed hot. Why it makes us feel young. The game's main appeal. Chopping through the battery, there's no better feel. Z is for Zip Boom Bam, Ramalama Ding Dong. Throughout the summer, we sing that song. From AJ to eyeglasses and a hell of a pen. Mad Max, Uncle Charlie, win after win. A cannon from short, and RC you later. Acuna Matata, there is no one greater. Though you can't fit them all when you just A to Z. Think of your favorites in the rafters we see. I started with 3, then 10, 25, 47, 31, and of course 29. Let's not forget 21, 41, 35, the great 44, or 755, and old number 6, who led his great teams. The pennants were flying. It felt like a dream. From Boston to Milwaukee to Atlanta's TBS, a family, a tradition, Braves country's the best. Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee.
I state your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
Armchair.
with liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me. You can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here? Well, scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it. The fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the man. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes, and the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry.
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam, ding dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
People will come. They'll come for reasons they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children longing for the past. They sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. That when they were children, cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick that I've brushed them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. Been erased like a blackboard. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, it's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good. And it could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary, and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season, and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a...
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead.
You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
Swung line drive, let's see it. One run is in. Here comes Reed. He's the throw to the plate.
You're in Braves country. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Fuss. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off, then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick. Oliver Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my light pure. I love them. Good seats, huh?
You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on.
Oh, I must be in the front row.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate. Please remain standing. We call your attention to our bands here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose rough stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball! Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag! He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the Atlanta Braves are back at it. We're right here with you. We're set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, the classic call of radio baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the Diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun, and chop along. Get your game face on. We'll go over the lineups as the game moves along. Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in so we can all root this great game on together. Join the country club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the country club. You help support the BCR.
Get this bus moving.
Stop.
Come back.
Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
Good evening, everybody! Hello, Country Club. Good to see you, Rosemary. We see Oswaldo and Justin, Hayden, Rich 22. Office Hartfield, OH. I beg your pardon, we never promised you a rosemary garden. Uncle Charlie. Big truck, keep on rolling. Hey, Royal PETA, Gary the Real McCoy, Trip Tillman, Taco Tom, Mark, Ricky, Ricardo, Lucy, he's home. James Fisher King, Enberry, Journey, Marco Polo Sali. Is it Celli? Probably Celli. Marco Polo Celli. Cavalry. What you talking about, Willis? Cubbies, X5. Cubbies, we got your boys on, oh no, I'm sorry, that's Cubes X5. I thought you might be a Cubs fan. I was going to tell you that we had we'll have the Cubs on Friday on a doubleheader. Velvet, good to see you. James Ray. And I think we're at the bottom. Mr. Edward Spry, good to see you, sir. Hope things are going well for you. Bobby B. Good to see everybody in the chat tonight. Atlanta Braves, Miami Marlins, Chris Sale Day. And as always, as soon as the 3D kicks in, we'll kick it in. As we await the first pitch, looks like Miami's wearing their home whites. Miami across the chest in black, outlined in pink and neon blue. Same thing with the striping down the side of their pants. And the names and numbers on the back are in black, outlined in pink and blue. Atlanta Braves come into this game 33-16. 17-8 on the road. Miami 22-27, 15-13 at home. The Atlanta Braves are wearing their road blues, my favorite road jersey that they have. Atlanta across the chest in red, outlined in white. Same with the tomahawk underneath it, the word Atlanta, striped in gold. Names in white on the back, numbers in red and white. Red piping down the center of the jersey and on the sleeves. We're just about set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves. It'll be Acuna, Harris, Olsen, Ozzie, Dominic Smith, Dubon, Riley, and Yaz. With Leon batting ninth. Ronald Acuna Jr. is in the outfield, so we will get him in right field today. Dominic Smith is the designated hitter. Of course, it always makes us nervous when Acuna's coming off an injury, and then in this stadium, we know what happened to him a couple of times. The big injury back in 2021. But you can't play scared, so we're going to roll him out there to right field, and Dominator's going to be the designated hitter. We're just about set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves. As we wait the first pitch to kick in. First pitch on the way is a swing and a miss by Ronald Acuna Jr. It's 0-1. Go ahead and lift the screen. Yes, sir. It is baseball time in Braves country. The 0-1 pitch. Inside for a strike. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Righty-righty matchup. Jansen Junk. Kicks and fires. Pitch just misses outside the zone. One and two. 1-2 count. Infield back into the left, playing Acuna to pull in the infield. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, pops it up. High in the sky, drifting in. Making the catch. For out number one, out there in left field is Hernandez. One down. Left to right across the outfield for the Marlins. It's Hernandez, Ruiz, Sanoa. Round the horn. Third to first. Jimenez, Lopez, Edwards, and Norby. Junk is on the hill, and Hicks is behind the plate. Michael Harris II batting second tonight, standing in. Righty-lefty matchup, first pitch down and in. For a ball, it's 1-0. 1-0 count to Michael. Junk comes set. Kicks and fires. Swing. Fouls it away. 1-1. 1-1 count. 0-0 your score. Just getting going here in the top of the first inning. Game 2 of our doubleheader. The 1-1 right down Main Street, taken all the way. It's 1-2. Game 1 of our doubleheader. The Reds beat the Phillies, so good news for Braves country. For Jansen Junk, what you'll see from him is a 6-pitch mix. The 1-2 pitch, swing, fouls it straight back. I'll do it again. He's got a 4-seamer he throws 32% of the time, a slider 24% of the time, changeup 20% of the time, and a sweeper 14% of the time. Curve 8 and a sinker 2%. The 1-2 pitch, swing, chops it in front of the mound. And that'll be an easy 2-3, and there's 2 down. Catcher Hicks jumping on it quickly and tossing it to first base. So 2 up and 2 quick down. And that'll bring Matt Olson to the plate. Matt Olson batting .283 on the year. Righty-lefty, first pitch swing and a miss at the slider. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Brings it. Just misses the outer edge. 1-1. Braves nothing, Marlins nothing. Top of the first. The 1-1 pitch, swing, hammered down the right field line. But that's going to be snagged by the first baseman on the grass, on the lip of the grass in the dirt. He'll jump up, stand on first. Norby with a great defensive play to end the inning. Braves go down 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the first. Chris Sale time here on Braves Country Radio. Where do you come from? Where do you hail from?
You're in Braves country.
It's always great to hear where everybody's listening here in Braves country. Welcome in. Who we got going here today? We see Pendleton, Indiana. St. Augustine, Florida. Great city, great town. Thompson, Georgia. Thompson, Georgia, excuse me. It doesn't have a P in it, huh? It's strange. Hinesville, Georgia. Dallas, Texas. Columbia, South Carolina, home of the Gamecocks. Central Pennsylvania, Lake City, Elberton, Woodstock. Hinesville area. Bourbon County, Kentucky. I think almost every county in Kentucky is bourbon, isn't it? Douglasville, Scranton, PA. Tell the office we said hi. Long Beach. Chris Sale about to go back to work. Lefty-righty matchup as we begin his journey here tonight. Sale comes set. The first pitch on the way is upstairs. For a strike, it's 0-1. 1-0, excuse me. The 1-0. Sale comes set, turns and kicks, swing, fouls straight back, 1-1. So 1-1 count. Sandy Leon setting up on the outer edge. Sale turns and fires. Pitch down and in. 2-1 count. Braves nothing, Marlins nothing. And stepping out of the box real quick is Edwards, taking his timeout allotted. Back to work on the 2-1 pitch. Swing, drops it into left field. That's down for a leadoff single for the Marlins. So a leadoff single by Miami here in the bottom of the first inning. We've seen this a lot with Chris Sale. He tends to struggle a bit in the early going. Once he gets settled down, second, third inning, he's hard to handle. First pitch on the way is inside to Otto Lopez. It's 1-0. 1-0. Runner at first. Sale looking over to the base. Comes set. Brings it. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 1-1 count. Braves nothing, Marlins nothing. Bottom of the first. Edwards at first. Nobody out. Good speed at first. Good speed at the plate. The 0-1. Swing. Chops it back foul. It's 0-2. Game 3 of a 4-game set for the Braves. Tomorrow night, 6:40, we'll see Spencer Strider go on the mound versus the Marlins. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, throw comes down to first from Leone. Keep the runner close by. Back in plenty of time, 2-2. The 2-2 count. Swing. That ball is hit up the middle. That's through for a base hit. And they'll go corner to corner. And the Miami Marlins have runners on the corners and nobody out here to start the game. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And Humberto Hernandez, the .514 OPS, 1 home run and 12 RBI, stands in. Lefty-righty matchup, the first pitch. Swing and a miss at that slider. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Infield is placed back into the left. Sale's working extremely slow. I'm surprised we haven't been hit with the warning. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, fouls it back. 1-1. Or 0-2, excuse me. The 0-2 count. You see the infield is back into the left. Double play depth for Ozzie Albies. Best chance at a double play here is either going to be right to Ozzie or over to Riley so he can feed him, or an Adam ball to Kim. Or excuse me, Dubon. Dubon's at short tonight. The 0-2. Swing, lifts it into center field, drifting over, making the catch is Harris. They'll score the game's first run, and it's 1-0 Miami. No chance for Michael to get the ball home in time with the speed of Edwards. And the Marlins with the early lead. So 1-0 Miami. Just getting going here. Runner at first. Double play can get us out of the jam. First pitch on the way to Norby. Swing. Hits it on the ground to Ozzie. Shovels it to Dubon. Dubon has to wait, and it's a bad throw by Mauricio Dubon, and the runner is safe. Rush the throw a little bit. You can't assume the double play, so it's not an error, but Dubon definitely knows that he's spit the bit on that one. It was an easy shovel. I think he had a hard time getting a handle on the ball. It was a good shovel by Ozzie right into the glove. It was just a terrible throw by Dubon. Olsen almost saved his hide by diving and holding the bag, but the ball came out of Olsen's glove. Good to see you, Ashlea. Alex. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Brings it. Four-seam fastball, intercut. 0-2. Sale's giving up the one run, but he's one strikeout away from getting out of the jam. He has a four-pitch mix. Slider, four-seam, changeup, and sinker. Flip it over to first real quick to keep the runner close by. Left to right across the outfield tonight for the Braves, it's Yaz, Michael Harris, and Ronald Acuna Jr. in right. Riley's at third, Dubon's at short, Ozzie's at second, Olsen at first. Leon is behind the plate, and of course Sale is on the hill. The 0-2 from Chris. Outside wide, runner goes. Here comes the throw down to second. And Leon double pumped it. Couldn't get the ball out, and the runner is safe by a mile and into scoring position. So 1-2 count. Swing, bangs it down the third base side, foul into the dugout. We'll do it again. Miami Marlins called third base home. Braves in the first base dugout. 1-0 your score, Marlins lead. We're in the bottom of the first. Series tied at 1. The 1-2. Four-seam fastball misses the spot, and it is 2-2. Two-two count. Fastball misses high and out of the zone. Ball 3-2. So full count now. Pitch number 19 for Sale. The fumble double play has run his pitch count up. This will be pitch number 20 here in the first inning. The payoff pitch. Swing, laces it down the line. Foul. Plenty foul. Do it again, 3-2. So a full count from Sale. Chris comes set. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and he got him with the high cheese, and that'll end the inning. Braves nothing. Marlins 1. Top of the second we go here in Braves country.
I had a little cry earlier, and I had a big cry last night.
Yeah.
But I'm not crying now.
You're not?
And I think for that,
Yeah.
I'm doing so well.
Look at it. Forced to be your mother. Okay? Now wait for it. Born to be your lover? What? Are you? What is this? Barbie Goes to Bama?
Roll Tide.
How do you make that video and think to yourself, that's the one? That's the one I'm going to post on the internet. She deadass once a month. The Crimson Tide's in. We can't be as close as normal.
Ew. Ew.
You know what? I didn't even think I had to say this.
Roll Tide.
I'm actually not interested in giving the best version of myself today. I'd rather give it like a solid 30% and then just take a nap.
This bar runs on trash, dude. This bar is totally green that way.
How is burning trash green?
Because I'm recycling the trash into heat for the bar and lots of smoke for the bar. I'm giving the bar the good smoky smell that we all like.
That's the exact opposite of green.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I could put the trash into a landfill where it's going to stay for millions of years. Or I could burn it up and get a nice smoky smell in here and let that smoke go into the sky where it turns into stars.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about stars to dispute it.
No, it's right.
We'll play Expos. They brought his brother, Mike.
Brother Mike is going to take over for the Expos.
You know, I was hitting 8th, and he was in behind me, and he goes, sinker. Okay, you know, I cheat a little.
There's a drive to left. I don't think the park would hold it. This ball is out of here. What a big hit by Eddie Perez. It's 2-0 Atlanta.
He was like, way to go, good job. So after the game, they asked me, well, his brother told me that there was a sinker coming.
I always wonder how Eddie hit that pitch.
So they went and interviewed him, and he goes, well, that's your brother. He said, I don't care if it's my mom's pitching. I will tell my hitters what to hit because I want to win this game.
Ozzie Albies leads us off. First pitch is a slider right there at the knees. It's 0-1. I was paying attention to the Miami Marlins pregame to get an idea of what we can expect from Jansen Junk. Sure of it is, their biggest concern from the starting pitcher of the Marlins is the 0-1. Just misses. They're going to challenge that. I think he's going to win that challenge. We'll see what happens. Jansen Junk has almost as many walks here in the first month of the season as he did all year. Yep, that'll be a strike, so it's 0-2. The 0-2. High and out of the zone. One and 2. 1-2 count. Ozzie batting .271 on the year. Brings it. High and outside. 2-2. The 2-2. Jansen Junk comes set and flips it up there. Swing. Laced into right field. That's down for a base hit. And it's a leadoff single for your Atlanta Braves. Good piece of hitting there by Ozzie.
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz and nobody beats me.
So 1 on, nobody out. Braves trail by 1. Braves see if they can get something going here. Dominic Smith. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch swinging. Pops it up. High into left field. That's going to do nothing. F7 in your scorecard, and there's one away. That'll bring Mauricio Dubon to the plate. First pitch swung on and slices it foul. It's 0-1. Runner at first. 1 out. The 0-1 to Mauricio. Outside, misses the zone. 1-1. One count. Swing. Rips it into left field. That's down for a base hit. Through the 5-6 hole into left field. And Mauricio Dubon doing his thing.
Pardon me. Would you have any?
But of course. One of life's finer pleasures.
Hanging slider, and he dragged it in between 5-6. Ozzie Albies had to put on the brakes for a second. I don't think he makes it to third anyways. But he slammed on the brakes because he wasn't sure if that ball was going to be caught by the shortstop. First pitch swinging by Austin Riley. Lifts it high and deep into center field. Get up, get up, get up. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a-ding-dong. A 3-run shot. I take 3 shots, and it's 3-1. Your Atlanta Braves.
My boy, bro.
400.
You're my boy.
In 15 happy feet over the wall to dead center. That was a no-doubter. Mike Yastrzemski standing in, righty-lefty. Pitch just below the knees. It's 1-0. The 1-0. This is high, ball 2-2. Is Richard Talley in here? He was wanting to send him down today during the first game. Where are you at, Talley? 2-0 count. Pitch down and in. Ball 3, 3-0. Count to Yaz. Braves lead it 3-1. The pitch high, just grabbed the top of the zone. Yaz wanted to challenge it. I think he might have won it, but it was really close, and you got a 3-1 count. No sense of losing a challenge this early. If it hit the zone, it was the bottom 10% of the ball. Maybe 5%. The 3-1 pitch, swing, slaps the four-seamer away, and it's a full count. Nationals lead the Metropolitans 3-1. They're in the top of the second. The payoff pitch. Swing! That ball's belted. High and deep. Will it have enough? Back on the track. At the wall, making the jump and catch in right field is Sanoa for a loud out number 2. Probably 3 or 4 feet away from the wall. Almost the deepest part of the park. He gave that puppy a ride. So he's starting to swing the bat well. So a 3-1 count. By the way, Braxton Garrett, the guy that started last night for the Marlins, they sent him down to AAA this morning. Sandy Leone, the Lion, stands in. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Brings it. Right there inside. 1-1. Four-seam fastball misses. One count. Kicks and fires. Sweeper will get banged back behind home plate into the stands, 1-2. If you're in the Miami metropolitan area, there's plenty of seats available. Stop on by. The 1-2 count. Swing, chopper. Foul. We'll do it again. One-two to Leone. Kind of a half swing chop down the first base line. An excuse me swing, but it'll go foul. Antoine Richardson, our first base coach, grabs it and tosses it to the fan in the stands. The 1-2. This is Jansen's 34th pitch of the game here in the second inning. The pitch on the way, swing. Four-seam fastball. Knocks that into the first base dugout. Still 3-1 in the top of the second, Nationals and Mets. Nationals are closer to us, but I do believe Mets are a bit bigger threat. The 1-2 pitch, swing, slices it foul. The injury to Drake Baldwin, you can pretty much expect, is the 1-2 pitch. Caught looking, strike three, sweeper on the top of the zone, and that'll end the inning. More on the Drake Baldwin injury when we return. Braves lead it 3-1 off a 3-run shot by Austin Riley.
Helps that you're gorgeous.
Brr. No, that's crazy. That ain't real. That's dumb. That's straight dumb. You're dumb. You're nice.
Some of y'all clearly never had a good switching as a kid because every time I look at a birch bush, my toes curl up. Ugh. Or a wooden spoon. Ugh.
This is the career of Louis Tia. In 1968, while a member of the Indians, he led the American League in ERA, shutouts, hits per nine, strikeouts per nine, and opponent batting average. His 1.60 ERA was the lowest in the American League in nearly half a century. In 8 seasons with the Red Sox, he won 122, of which 113 were complete games. He finished his career with 16 3-hitters, 10 2-hitters, and 3 1-hitters. Over his career, he won 229, had a 3.30 ERA, and won 2 ERA titles.
2 seasons later, the Phillies made another big push for a championship, bringing in 2 more aging stars from Cincinnati's Big Red Machine, Joe Morgan and Tony Perez, which earned the 1983 Phils the nickname the Wheeze Kids.
Mike, what was your reaction when you learned that the Phillies would have Joe Morgan and Pete Rose in the same infield?
Well, Joe, I'm very excited about that, and the chance to play with Joe Morgan, Tony Perez, Pete Rose, all in the same team. A bunch of old guys, so to speak. That's a big theme of our team this year, that everybody's too old to win. I think we're going to show everybody that they age like fine wine.
The Wheeze Kids ultimately proved they still had life yet, with the Phillies winning the NL East, and then defeating the Dodgers in the LCS, with Schmidt hitting almost 500 in the series.
Mike, you had a great LCS. I think you hit around 500, probably your best. Would you say your best LCS?
Well, would I say? All you got to do is look at the statistics, and I'd have to say yes.
Anytime you think you have the game conquered, the game will turn around and punch you right in the nose.
Three to 1 your score if you're just joining us. Austin Riley to dead center, a 415-foot blast gave the Braves a 3-1 lead. Chris Sale will now take that lead and head to the bottom of the second and see if he can put some outs on the board. First pitch on the way is a four-seamer inside. It's 1-0. The Drake Baldwin injury, so they were comparing it to the injury to Sean Murphy a couple years ago of 2 months. Is the 1-0 outside wide, 2-0. Change up, misses off the plate. And some guy came in, one of these guys that thinks he is an expert, and he was claiming that he would be back in a few weeks. I don't think that's nearly as the 2-0 pitch is swung on and lifted deep into center field. Making the leaping catch at center field, banging into the wall is Michael Harris' second. 75% of this world is covered by water, the rest by Michael the Hawk Harris. One away. Great play. Wow. Sale pops his glove, gives him a nod out there. Christopher Morel, the batter, first pitch swinging. He hammers that to left field, but drifting in, making the catch to is Yaz, F7 in your scorecard, 2 down. So 2 quick outs. And honestly, even though these balls are getting hit pretty hard, that's kind of what you'd love to see for Sale, is a short inning here. Two outs, and that'll bring Liam Hicks to the plate. Hicks, the number 8 hitter. Not sure what's going on with Hicks. He's taking a little extra time to get in the box. I don't know if there was a problem with his equipment or what's going on. Looks like he's ready to roll. Lefty-lefty matchup. Hicks with 9 home runs on the year. First pitch right there. Ooh. That looked like a strike. 96 miles an hour. It's 1-0. Hope Leon understands that Sale will not challenge. So if you're going to challenge a pitch, it's got to come from Chris Sale. It's got to come from Sandy. The 1-0. Drops the slider in. 1-1. It's 1-1 count. He's got the same philosophy on challenging as he does on calling his own pitch. He just flat out won't do it. 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. He waits for the catcher to give him the sign, and then that's the pitch he rolls with. He doesn't think about it. Which, when I first heard that, I thought to myself, man, you never have a pitch? But it kind of makes sense because he just wants to focus on throwing the ball, the 2-1 pitch. Swing, chopper, 2-2. It's got to clear your mind up a little bit there because you're not that worried about scouting reports because you're going to rely on your catcher and you're just going to go to work and worry about your mechanics. 2-2 count to Hicks. Batting .293 on the season. Lefty-lefty. Chris Sale turns and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with the slider down the way, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the top of the third here in Braves country. 3-1, good guys.
What's for dinner? Hey, Chef, what's for dinner?
My favorite. What's for dinner?
Get in my belly!
Blob, the Blob, Blob Barker, Blob of the Hut, and Rub-a-Dub Chub.
What do you want for dinner?
I don't care.
1 large jambalaya, please.
Jambalaya?
Piggy can't fit through doorway.
Oh, this is fantastic.
You got my shirt at the big and tall shop? When did I make the crossover?
I can't feel my hands.
You gonna eat your cornbread? It's the wood that makes it good.
Oh my God, I'm fatter than the skipper.
No and then! And then! No and then! And then! No and then! And then! No and then! And then!
I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, Chinese food seems kind of complicated.
Well, maybe for a less experienced chef.
That ketchup?
It's just a base. You don't understand cooking.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out what I want for dinner. A nice hot bowl of shredded stew.
Gazpacho, por favor.
Por favor?
I'm part Spanish.
Adios, muchacho.
Maybe you're getting cheese balls syndrome.
I love broccoli. It's good for you.
Then maybe you'd like to have a piece.
Vile weed!
Hurry up and munch those fries. We've got to get back to work soon.
1 large crab bisque to go.
You want bread? You're pushing your luck, little man. You know what? I'm sorry. I've had shredded stew before, and it sure as diddly didn't taste like that.
I'll tell you what, a refill on this delicious exotic tea.
That's duck sauce.
That is good.
We're trying to lose weight.
Fatty McButterpants.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
I'm gonna order some pizza.
A little neighborhood joint called Domino's.
Domino's?
Everybody enjoying the food so far?
Oh my God, yes. We're gonna come tomorrow night and every other night for the rest of our lives.
Oh, and don't cheap out on the tip. We all know you're loaded now.
What's for dinner?
Braves Country Baseball on a Wednesday night. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us here all summer. Righty-righty matchup will start the inning. Ronald Acuna Jr. takes the first pitch. Just a bit high and inside. It's 1-0. Jansen Junk 37 pitches so far. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. Swing. Slices it down the right field line. Acuna thought it was going to... it's going to be caught foul territory. Just enough room. F9, one away. Acuna stopped for a second because it didn't look like the ball was going to stay fair, but it ended up fading in at the last second. What's everybody grubbing on tonight? Beef stroganoff? Potted meats? Ain't nothing wrong with potted meats. Ritz crackers. It's got to be Vienna sausages. First pitch is a swung on four-seamer. Out of play. It's 0-1. Chicken pot pie. Halibut filet. Rice and veggies. Hooters wings. And ice cold beer. Lima beans and ham. Cornbread. Jiffy. Good old-fashioned Jiffy cornbread. And a big slice of onion. The 0-1. Outside wide, 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Chicken breasts, baked potatoes and peas, cookies and cream, muscle milk protein shake. That 1-1 pitch, swing. Soft line drive up in the air, making the catches Lopez, F6, and there's quickly 2 down. Chicken and rice from Charlie. Tacos from Kenny. Chicken and rice cornbread. RC, cola and a moon pie. Somewhere, is it? What that guy was that guy whose name had that song? Trace, almost said Trace Atkins, but it's not Trace Atkins. First pitch is upstairs for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1, mozzarella sticks. Brings it. Slide it in the dirt. 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Beef brisket and tater salad. Pork chops, ramen. Just ramen by themselves. Do you cook them, Rosemary? I had a buddy who used to just chew on them. 1-1. Just misses. Four-seamer. Ball 2, 2-1. Matt Olson. 0 for 1 on the day. Standing on deck is Ozzie Albies. The 2-1 pitch. Swing. Four-seamer. Slice foul. 2-2. Stew chicken. The 2-2 count. Swing, chopper. Down the first base side, but foul. Tracy Bird, that's who I'm thinking of. Tracy Bird. The 2-2. Outside wide 3-2. I don't know if anyone ever put that in the chat or not. I got 100 things going on right here with this. The way we have it set up when they play the Florida teams, it's very difficult to bring it in. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, curveball down and in, and that'll end the inning. Braves 3, Marlins 1. We go to the bottom of 3 here in Miami.
We listen and we don't judge. I'm 27 years old and I didn't know condensed soup means that you had to add water to it. So I always ate it without water.
What's your name?
Isaac.
Isaac. What do you rate me out of 10?
I'm happily married. So they would not rate you. So.
Okay, so if you had to rate me if you didn't have a wife, come on.
That'd be a 1. It's a little desperate, that's why. So. The most important person in my life is my wife. So she's number 1.
You guys like your salad dressing mixed in or on the side?
Don't matter to me. Me either.
You guys aren't gonna eat salad, are you?
Not a chance. No way. Throw these on a grill. If you burn them, we're gonna have to eat salad.
He walks the fine line between being one of the most intense competitors that you've ever played with, and then one of the biggest characters that you've ever played with, king of the practical joke.
Some of the things are funny, unless they happen to you.
Some of those pranks are legendary. You're not going to be disappointed.
They never mess with me much. I
never mess with anybody.
Yeah, I would watch them do
I get
some,
this rap of all this stuff.
I mean...
I got a big base hit to win a ball game in the bottom of the 8th or something.
The young star of the Braves, Chipper Jones.
And we got these community showers. I was second one on the left. He was the third one on the left. He comes in, he was like, man, that was so awesome. You know, I could tell you were kind of setting that picture up. I'm so gullible that I'm thinking, wow, Greg Maddux is like picking my brain about hitting. And I can feel people in other parts of the shower kind of snickering. And I looked at them, and then I looked down. Sure enough, he was urinating on my leg.
It was just good team fun.
No, it's just good team fun.
Everybody
You're right,
can
but...
share in.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. 3-1 your score. Bottom of the third we go. Atlanta Braves lead this one over Miami. Chris Sale goes back to work. Pitch 31 is a slider down and in. It's 1-0. 1-0. Brings it. Swing, chopper. Foul down the first base side. It's 1-1. But back to the Drake Baldwin thing. I think it's more likely to, best case scenario, it for him to be back in the middle to late June. But it's more likely for it to be after the 4th of July. The 1-1 pitch, swing, pops it up. High in the sky. Ozzie Albies underneath it. F4 on your scorecard, 1 away. Now, with that being said, it's not all doom and gloom, because if this was just precautionary, if he didn't, because they're calling it a grade 1 strain, and there's different degrees to that grade 1 strain. If this is just precautionary, he could be back in a few weeks. You rarely see that from any position, much less a catcher. But also swinging the bat adds to that. First pitch from Sale. Drops a slider in there. It's 0-1. There's a lot of moving parts, and you're talking about an oblique strain. Even if it is mild, it could be a long journey back. Is the 0-1 right there at the knees? It's 0-2. I would hope that maybe if the Braves do realize that it is a 2 to 3 month type stint, or we'll just say best case scenario 2 months. So that would bring him back in around the All-Star break, right? Maybe the Braves go get aggressive and go get a veteran catcher to help out with the work. As Chadwick Tromp and Sandy Leon, that's not really going to get it done, the 0-2 and the dirt 1-2. And the Sean Murphy injury, we still haven't gotten a solid timeline on that, but that seemed like that was going to be a while. He wasn't hitting that great to begin with. 1-2 count. Sale brings it. Swing, lifts it. Into right center field, drifting over. Making the catch is Money Mike. Right in front of Acuna, and there's quickly 2 down. Sale with just 2 strikeouts so far, but just 1 run given up. The Braves lead it 3-1. His over-under in the desert was 7.5. His over-under on outs was 18.5 on plus. The over-under tonight on your score was 7. Lefty-righty matchup. Lopez takes the four-seamer inside. 1-0. 1-0 count. Swing, chopper, deep into the hole. It's going to be a long throw by Dubon, and they'll never get Lopez with that kind of speed, and it's an infield single for the Marlins. So one on in, 2 outs. First pitch on the way is a bender off the plate. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Lopez leading off of first. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider down and in. It's 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Third strikeout of the night for Sale, and that'll end the inning. We'll head to break. It's 3-1 good guys. Top of the fourth we go here in Braves country.
She made fun of me for getting Capri Suns, and then she drank 8 of my Capri Suns!
Zach, you're in your 20s and you're arguing over Capri Suns, dude.
Either you ground her or I fight her.
Zach,
Mom, look at my friend's baby.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to
Gigi,
Mom,
you're
on FaceTime.
Oh, so cute!
Really need 8 bottles of wine?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you the wine sheriff? Because I am the police, and you have the right to remain silent.
Can we stop calling Americans uncultured because they haven't traveled outside of America? No, seriously. America has everything. Every landscape you can think of. Every weather you can think of. And you want it in America, you get it. You go to a different state. You go to the East Coast, you go to the West Coast, you go to the Midwest. America has everything. Americans don't need a passport. They don't need a passport. It doesn't make them uncultured because Americans can go on vacation, on holiday in their own country.
In the early 1970s, Johnny Bench was the most popular star on one of the most popular teams in America's most popular sport, and his fame extended well beyond the baseball diamond.
Whenever you're around him, then sooner or later he's going to be the centerpiece, and he's going to be telling a story, or he's going to be singing a song, or he's going to be telling a joke.
People love being in the presence and in Johnny's company.
And along with the talk shows, tours, and movie cameos came something else, his own TV show.
In 1971, I had the Johnny Bench Show, and my co-host was a guy named Al Michael.
We wound up doing the Johnny Bench Show, a syndicated variety show. So I was Ed McMahon to Johnny Carson. That was pretty cool. We had a lot of fun doing that show.
I gotta get my oven working, Johnny.
My TV show. Most of the artists we could get in those days were artists from Nashville, singers and everything else.
Welcome back, righty-lefty matchup. Ozzie Albies the batter, first pitch swinging, fouls the curveball back, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Infield back and to the right. Brings it, swing hammered into right field, but right at the right fielder Sanoa. F9 your scorecard. That'll bring Dominic Smith to the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Popped out in the first pitch thrown to him. He'll take the first one here inside high. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And this is outside, ball 2, 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Smith digging in, swing, pops it up. High in the sky. And 2 down, F7 in your scorecard. Two up, 2 down. First pitch on the way to Mauricio Dubon, who's 1 for 1 on the day, misses high, 1-0. The 1-0. Brings it, swing, lifts it, high into center field, drifting over, making the easy catch out there is Mysterio Ruiz, and that'll end the inning. Braves go down quietly once again. 1, 2, 3. We'll be back in a flash. Braves lead it 3-1 over the Marlins.
Hey, what's the fattest thing you ever did?
I ordered some food and it was so good to me. I wanted to have it again for dinner, so I reordered the same order an hour later, and it was the same delivery driver, so I asked my neighbor to go get my food because I didn't want them to know that it was for me twice.
My grandma had dementia before she passed away, and I will never forget one of the last things she told me. She looked at me dead in the eye, and she said, "You are the ugliest little boy I have ever seen." And that was like the last time she spoke to me.
What's your issue with seatbelts?
Seatbelts, I think it's just like I personally don't like them because I think, what if you got to jump out of the car and roll, duck and roll.
Roll Tide. What are some regular words that sound like they could be black names? I'll go first. Liquidity. There you go. Have a nice day.
Feeling when you send somebody a video that's 30 seconds long and they reply LOL like 3 seconds in, and now you don't know if you can ever trust them again.
And then there was the humor where we were playing in Tampa and Walt Weiss got hit.
And he gets plunked again. That's the third hit batter today. This might be a retaliation.
Maddox is on the bench. He goes, "Hey, Walter." He goes, "Yeah, doggy." He goes, "Is it time?" He goes, "It's time." I said, "What's going on?" He goes, "I'm going to hit the first guy comes out." And I said, "Can you get the first 2 guys out first and maybe hit the third guy?" He goes, "No, I'd rather lose the game than respect to my teammates."
Well, we'll see if Greg Maddox has an answer for that.
So Canseco come up. He hit him in the knee.
Jose Canseco thinks that there was no accident to that pitch and is not very happy about it.
Here they come. Now they're gathering toward Maddox, right?
Maddox is trying to get the attention of Canseco.
Mad Dog looked at Canseco and said, "Walt told me to do it."
Welcome back. Connor Norby will be the batter. Chris Sale goes back to work. The first pitch inside for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Right there for a strike. 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Turns and fires. Four-seamer just misses high. 2-1. Braves 3, Marlins nothing. Bottom of the 4th inning. The 2-1 pitch from Sale. Brings it. 2-2. Same 2 teams tomorrow night. 6:40 first pitch. Spencer Strider Day. The 2-2 from Sale. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. One away. Had some issues on the device that we're bringing this to you on. So I can still see comments, but it's very, very limited because I had to devote the entire 2 computers to it because one keeps dipping out. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Got a makeshift laptop that I can kind of see your messages. So if I miss it, my point is it's a temporary problem, and it'll be over with by Friday at the latest. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Standing on deck is Jimenez. Infield back and to the left. The 0-2 misses high, 1-2. Nationals and Mets, it's 4-2 Washington right now. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Two count. Brings it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with that slider. He's got that thing working now, and there's 2 away. It's funny, at the beginning of games, it seems like his slider comes out flat sometimes. But by the time he gets in those middle innings, it has much more bite to it. I'm sure he could answer that question, but I've just always been curious why that is. Why is it when you start getting a little more tired? Honestly, his slider gets better the longer he goes. First pitch is right there at the knees. 4-seamer, it's 0-1. I think the Braves would love to get 7 innings out of him tonight, at least get into the 7th. He is at 53 now, so it is doable if we can have some economic innings. The 0-1, swing, 0-2. You got Strider on the mound tomorrow night. And Elder lines up on Friday. Grant Holmes would be Saturday, the 0-2. In the dirt, 1-2. And if they went on regular rest, Martin Perez would be lined up for Sunday. They could call somebody up. The 1-2 pitch, swing, pops it up. Giving chase over to the first base dugout. It'll bang off the Braves dugout first base side and 2 down. Or still a 1-2 count with 2 down. You have a day off on Monday on Memorial Day, so it helps you reset your pitching. Remember something on the Memorial Day weekend, y'all. Both of the games this weekend are at 4 o'clock Eastern. 4:10 first pitch. We'll come on the air 3:30. Saturday and Sunday's game. There is no game on Memorial Day. Friday night's game, 7:15. The 1-2 pitch, swing. And that ball's going to get dropped into center field, down for a base hit. And it is a 2-out single for the Marlins. Not a hard hit ball. About 84 miles an hour off the bat of Jimenez as he does the stinky face, or whatever the heck they call that goofy celebration. I'm glad the Braves don't do that, but I don't know why that one drives me crazy. It just looks so stupid. They were doing that in the NFL a little bit, in college football quite a bit this year. Lefty-righty matchup. Christopher Morel. First pitch down and in. It's 1-0. Morel hit a hard ball to left field, deep into the corners first time up for a fly out, the 1-0. Swing, chopper, deep short. Dubon's got it, plenty of time. Fires it. Ooh, one hopper, bad throw, but Olsen saves the day with a hell of a grab. He'll get a nod from Chris Sales. We head to the top of the 5th inning, leading 3-1.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times, but I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys. Hello.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka. Because I drank the vodka.
Objection!
Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom.
Well, I object anyway!
October 11th. October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th. I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands. Then take it! It's yours!
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here. Tonight, this is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them!
You guys tired?
Go get all the sleep I need when I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son. I want you to remember that no bastard ever won it by dying. You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think?
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something.
Absolutely.
You know what we gotta do? Toga party.
We can't afford to have a toga party.
Toga, 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 toga. Okay, all right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way, high and inside, 4-seamer to Austin Riley. It's 1-0. Thanks for the heads up, PETA. The 1-0. Change up misses, ball 2-0. 2-0 count. Sweeper right there for a strike. Ball was dropped by the catcher, but it was a strike. 2-1. Braves lead it 3-1, the 2-1 count. Brings it, swing, pops it up. First base side, foul territory. It'll bend into the seats. And it's 2-2. Happy birthday, Raymond. Braves win! 2-2. Called high, strike 3. Austin Riley wants to challenge us. It's really close.
Happy birthday!
Just grabbed the top of the zone. So close. Bottom 10% of that ball hit the top left corner if you're standing on the pitcher's mound. And there's one away. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch is right there at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Fouls it away. Down. Out of play. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Swing, pops it up. High in the sky into left field. Or high in the ceiling here in Miami as the dome is closed. F7, 2 down. Yeah, I'm with you, Ashley, and I honestly don't think, I don't like challenging the ones, especially if there's nothing going on the base pass, that is that close. Save it for, because there's going to be obvious blown calls by umpires. Save them for that. When you're doing that, I think that more is just a reactionary that you're ticked off that you just struck out or just got a strike called on you. Sandy Leone, the batter, 63 pitches in for Jansen Junk. The 0-1 misses high, 1-1. Braves scored all their 3 runs. As the 0-1 changeup, it's 0-2. Scored all 3 runs back in the second inning on a 3-run home run by Austin Riley. 1-1 count. Swing, pops it up. And Canacorn just past the outfield dirt, very shallow right field, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Braves lead it 3-1. Chris Sale goes back to work here in Miami.
3 bases and cocaine, as far as that goes, I don't do it. Now, I'll take a drink. You know, every now and then I'll have a drink. And I will smoke a little red. I'll do some toot now. I'll do a little toot. You know, if somebody give it to me, offers it to me, I mean, you know, they sound polite if you don't. So I do a little toot.
I'm 95% positive that there is footage of my naked body on the internet with my knockers just swinging in the wind. Like, do your boobs hang low? Do they wobble to and through? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you swing them over your shoulders like a continental soldier? Well, I think my neighbors might have the answer to that. Because apparently they have a new ring cam. I don't know how long they've had a ring cam, but I'm concerned because I walk around my apartment naked 24/7. So when I saw today that they had a ring cam, I don't know how long it's been up.
Just like it happened yesterday.
For the Yankees, it was the most painful of defeats.
After the Yankees lost that World Series, I wandered into the Yankees clubhouse. I looked over and Mickey Mantle was sitting there. He had his uniform top off, his undershirt, so to speak, and he just sat there because he had to pinch himself to feel out whether or not this really happened.
He was actually quiet in the clubhouse. He was embarrassed that Pittsburgh beat us.
Soon, the blame was pinned on the colorful but aging Yankee manager, Casey Stengel.
There is a program that's going on with the Yankees, and it has an annuity program, and the annuity program means that after a certain length of time, some people think you should retire.
Stengel had long been considered a master motivator, a genius who'd led New York to 10 pennants in 12 years. Now, as the 1961 season approached, the Yankees had to recover from a tough loss in the series and the loss of their skipper. And while the team still had high expectations, there were serious questions about whether they could reach them.
Welcome back here to Braves Country Radio. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Chris Sale sailing along with 1 run allowed, 4 hits. With that, Chris Sale has struck out 5, walked none. Jansen Junk, 5 innings, 3 hits allowed, 3 runs, the 3-run shot from Austin Riley, no walks, and 3 strikeouts on his end. First pitch to Hicks. Liam Hicks is a slider down and away to the left-hander. It's 1-0. Lefty-lefty matchup. 1-0 pitch. Drops the slider there on the knees. Outer edge. 1-1. The 1-1. Right there. Bang. Bottom of the zone. 4-seamer. 1-2. Hicks didn't like it, but he's not going to challenge. The 1-2. Down and away, 2-2. Two count. Swing, laces it over to first base. That's going to be a soft line drive out to Olsen. L3. One down here in the bottom of the fifth. Marlins still have both of their challenges left. The Braves have one. Lefty righty is the number 9 hitter. Sanoa comes to the plate. He's in right field tonight. First pitch is a 4-seamer. 94 bringing it. It's 1-1. If you haven't taken a peek at the standings recently, the Braves have an 8.5 lead on Philly as the 0-1 pitch. Line drive out to Dubon. 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Bottom of the fifth. 66 pitches in for Sale, so far so good there. Philly lost today, so if this score holds, we'll jump to 9 over Philly. Remember, they were within 7 a couple of nights ago. They lost last night. They lost early this afternoon. Pitch on the way. Swing, dribbles it over to short. Dubon's got it. Fires it to first. And the Marlins go down. 1, 2, 3. We'll be back in a flash. Here on the Braves Country Radio Network, we go to the top of the 6th. 3-1 good guys.
Suspect is a 26-year-old female who thinks she's thick, but really she's just fat.
I thought this was a joke. Also says his blood game is strong, but I've been pregnant 10 times.
Okay, seriously, I can't help it that your reproductive system don't work.
Are you serious?
Suspect's 4'11" and looks like an Oompa Loompa.
Hello, I'm Dr. Richard here to tell you about my exciting new drug-free treatment for children with attention deficit disorder. This treatment is fast and effective and doesn't use harmful drugs. Watch closely as I apply treatment to the first child.
Sit down and study! Sit down and study! Hey, stop crying and do your schoolwork!
If you would like more information on my bold new treatments, please send away for this free brochure.
Armchair.
When you were younger and you'd only get hangovers from alcohol, but now you can get them from too much sun, too much food, not enough food, socializing too long, traffic, loud noises.
With Greg and his ways, it's amazing, that he didn't get beat up.
He was funny and unassuming, but on the mound, he cut your heart out.
So after 1995, they go to the World Series the next year against the Yankees, and Maddox is still pitching really well.
Go back and look at Game 2 that Greg Maddox pitched at Yankee Stadium. I mean, it's lost to history because they didn't win the World Series. That's one of the greatest pitched World Series games I've ever seen.
Double play ball. I think he was actually setting him up.
Just the way he would slightly move the baseball off the barrel of the Yankees hitters, time and time again.
Had him reach it.
Ground ball, ground ball, ground ball. Anytime you needed a big out, it was there.
He can chew you up and spit you out.
Just the artistry of that game, to me, was the definition of who Maddox was.
Welcome back. Ronald Acuna Jr. leads us off. First pitch on the way is swung on and rifled through the middle, and it's a leadoff single for your Atlanta Braves.
Bravo.
Bravo.
Good piece of hitting there by Acuna. He stands at first with nobody out. Michael Harris the second standing in. The first pitch to Harris. Swing, fouls it back. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Brings it, swings, slaps it through the infield. That's not a hard hit ball, but hit them where they ain't. And here comes Acuna flying around to third. They got him. He is safe, and the Atlanta Braves have runners on the corners and nobody out. Dangerous play there.
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Hey, coming off that injury. I don't know if I love having him running full bore like that, but B almost ran into an out. It's good hustle by Sanoa. If the throw's a little closer, they probably have him. Are they challenging it? He did a swim move to get in there. I think he's safe. Looked like he hit the bag. If you are going to challenge, this is a good spot to challenge if you're the Marlins. Unless you absolutely have already seen where he is. Nah, he's safe. So runners at the corners. Excuse me, Money Mike made it at second base on that throw. They were checking on the third baseman. Jimenez appears to be okay. Good job by Harris. You know, those are two guys that have been hurt recently. I don't know if I want them running on this turf, but runners at the second and third, nobody out. If you're watching Braves Vision, you see it on the corners, but that's incorrect. You can see a live visual in Miami, and it is second and third, nobody out. The infield is coming in. Braves lead it 3-1, and Matt Olson to the plate. If you're standing on the first base corner or even second base, you got to be thinking, great, I get to get closer to this monster. First pitch is a sweeper right there. It's 0-1. I mean, a hot shot, he could kill somebody. Infield is pulled to the right, too, so there's a huge hole on the left side. The 0-1 swing. That ball's hammered into right field down for a base hit. Acuna will score. The throw comes into the infield. They'll go station to station, not wanting to run out of an inning, and it's an RBI single for Big Matt Olson. The Ice House delivered.
This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
4-1 Atlanta, top of the sixth inning. And that'll bring Ozzie Albies to the plate. Keep the line moving. Nothing else from Ozzie. You'd love to see a fly ball deep enough to score Harris from third. Olson at first. The pitch on the way. Sinker misses just outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Brings it. Swing and a miss. 1-1. So 1-1 count. Tyler Phillips, the right-hander, warming up for the Marlins. The 1-1 pitch, swing, lifts it. That ball's going to get down. That ball's going to get eyes. It's got an RBI single written all over it, and Matt Olson will go corner to corner. And once again, we got runners on the corners. Nobody out. And the Wiz coming through with a soft single to left center field. Good job of hitting Ozzie Albies.
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz, and nobody beats me.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just got it into the outfield. And it dropped in front of the defense. Daniel Moscas, the pitching coach, will come out there to talk to Junkies at 74 pitches. The right-hander Phillips looks like he's pretty close to being warm. Dominic Smith will be your batter with the runners on the corners and nobody out. Dubon and Riley are due up after Smith, so the right-hander that's probably where they're looking to deploy him. 5-1. Bravos. Top of the 6th inning. Righty-lefty matchup. Jansen Junk back to work. The first pitch. Outside wide. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. Swing and a miss. 1-1. The 1-1. Swing! Fouls away the sweeper. 1-2. One-two count. Pitch on the way. Swing fouls the changeup away. Over the third base dugout. We'll do it again. The 1-2 from Junk. Swing, pops it back. 93. Do it again, 1-2. Infield once again is drawn in. And I get the idea of that, but to me, if you're the Marlins, getting a double play, even if you have to give up a run, would be huge here. The 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. They're a little more in than what you would consider halfway in. So not all the way in on the carpet, or right before the carpet, as the rules state nowadays. Used to you could stand in. The 2-2 swing, hits it down the right field line, just foul. That ball missed fair territory by, I don't know, 2 feet at the very most. It almost looked like it hit the glove of the first baseman as it went over his head, and he reached up to try to grab it. That's what Walt Weiss was looking at. See if they wanted to challenge it, but they do not. If it would have hit his glove, it would have been a fair ball, and most likely they would have called it a grounds rule double. The 2-2 swing, rifles it back, foul. Do it again. I'd like to get another look on that, but I don't see either one of them doing it because, I mean, honestly, if it's even close, I say do it because you don't tend to use these anymore. The 2-2 just misses sweeper. Full count. I just saw the delayed play in the background. It looked like it might have touched the top of his glove. Just skipped over it, but obviously too late now. Full count. Runners at the corners, nobody out. The pitch. Swing! That ball's lifted high into right field. Will it stay in play? Bending, bending, bending. Just fouling out of play into the stands. Man, that thing ricocheting down there like a pinball machine. People are diving and throwing elbows. All 16 fans in the stadium are right there. Runners at the corners, no outs. Good to see you as was. The payoff pitch. Turns and flips it over to first real quick. Man, that was close. Ozzie, you don't want to get picked off at first with runners on the corners and nobody out, and you're in the middle of a rally. And I don't think he was going. I think it was more the fact that he almost caught him falling asleep over there. The payoff pitch. Swing. Fouls that back. This will be pitch number 12 in the at-bat. Braves lead at 5-1. Runners on the corners. And once again, there's nobody out. The payoff pitch. Swing! That ball's lifted into right field, going back on the track. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong! A 3-run shot!
To step up. Now we need you to be a team leader.
We'll put a snowman on the board. It's 8-1 Atlanta.
You continue to be a bunch of soft, underperforming, tattooed millionaires?
Welcome to the United States of you just got nominated.
Make us believe again.
Holy Toledo. How far did that one fly? 389 happy feet. We'll be back in a flash. It just cleared the track. We'll be back in a flash. Pitching change here in Miami. Welcome back. First pitch swinging by Mauricio Dubon. Foul back out of play. It's 0-1. Atlanta Braves have put 5 on the board here in the 6th inning alone. It's 8-1 Atlanta. There's still nobody out. Tyler Phillips. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, chops it off his instep. It's 0-2. Phillips coming in with the 1.33 ERA. The only thing you worry about here is, did Chris Sale sit too long? The 0-2. Down and away, 1-2. So 1-2 count. I mean, if they continue to pile up runs, they would probably just give him the rest of the night off. The 1-2 pitch, swing, slices it over towards second. It's going to be a 4-3 putout, and there's one away. Sale's pitch count is still low. We all know how overprotective they are with pitchers nowadays. He's at 67 pitches. 5 strikeouts. I'm sure he'll be lobbying to go back in, but if they were to put, we'll say, 4 or 5 more runs on here as the first pitch is a sweeper at the knees, it's 0-1. He might lose that argument. The 0-1 pitch. Down and in. 1-1. The 1-1 to Riley. 1 for 2 with a 3-run home run. He got it all started. Is the 1-1 swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Riley went yard in the top of the second inning, giving the Braves the 3-1 lead. The 1-2 swing. Grounder over to third. 5-3, 2 down. That'll bring Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. The Yaz, 0 for 2 on the day. He's batting .220 on the year. On deck is Sandy Leone, the number 9 hitter. Righty-lefty, first pitch. Swing, slices it back foul, sinker. Kind of corkscrewed it off the end of the bat. It's 0-1. Eight runs, 8 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for Miami. The 0-1 pitch right there, 0-2. We're here in the top of the 6th inning. Game 3 of a 4-game set. Tomorrow night, Game 4, 6:40. Spencer Strider on the hill for the Braves. The 0-2 in the dirt. Tried to get him to chase that sweeper. 1-2. Washington still leads the Nationals in the 6th. It's 4-2 there. Philly's already lost today. The 1-2 pitch. Swing. Hit hard on the ground over the right side of the infield, but that'll be a 3-1. Phillips covering the bag, and that'll end the inning. Not for your Atlanta Braves. Put 5 on the board. It's 8-1. A snowman being built here in South Beach.
Hoo-wee. Cold, ain't it? Have you had your coffee yet? That freshly brewed coffee every morning gets me. I'm moving in my cup. I'm moving. I think I'll have a donut.
Stop making the Christmas sweet smaller! They've reduced it to 550 grams. That wouldn't even get me started. You wouldn't even make a dog sick with that much chocolate. That would make a dog sick, by the way. I always forget some people on the internet are very stupid.
If your wife says some guy has a nicer truck than yours, smash yours into it. Be a man.
I'm gonna be 100% honest right now. If you don't have dog or cat hair on your clothes somewhere, I don't trust you as a person.
After 96, he's just putting up numbers that are going to lead to 300 wins and 3,000 strikeouts and Cooperstown and all of those things.
Gosh, I want to say that was a 7-year run. He had a 7-year run where he never missed a start and had an ERA barely above 2, averaging about 240 innings a year.
An overall brilliant performance. I don't know what else we can say about the guy.
And it sort of stayed the same in Atlanta. Greg Maddux was still a great pitcher, but not quite as great.
He is 37, and they do take their toll.
The Braves were still a great team.
10 straight division titles.
But a little bit of disappointment crept in.
The Atlanta Braves played 162 games, and everything went sour for them here.
It is kind of brutal. We only got the 1 ring, but the division titles, it kind of takes the sting out of only winning 1 World Series.
Congratulations to Greg Maddux, his 15th win. First pitcher in Major League history to do that in 16 consecutive seasons.
The classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. Chris Sale goes back to work. First pitch is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Sale at just 68 pitches. Turns and delivers. Swing. Pops it up. Out of play. Now the other thing is if Sale can go a 7th inning, heck, even an 8th inning, if he continues to sail along, you could do wonders for this bullpen. And you're not going to have another day off until Monday. The 0-2. Chris brings it. Slider down and away. 1-2. And I know that's what Weiss would prefer. It's just that if he has another long sit like he did last inning, it could affect their decision. The 1-2 pitch, brings it, swing, just got a piece of it. Lopez dribbles it towards the first base dugout. Looks like Washington has taken a 5-2 lead, bottom of the 6th against the Mets. Braves lead the Phillies 8.5, Washington by 9. Marlins by 11, and the Mets by 11.5 as the 1-2 fouls it away. If the Mets rally and this score holds here in Miami, the Mets would get out of the cellar for the first time in several weeks. 1-2 count. Delivers. Just misses. About an inch or two inside. 2-2. It's a good call by Leon to go inside there because you could tell Lopez was locked up. Just missed the spot. The 2-2 from Sale. They set up inside again. Here's the pitch. Slider drags it foul. Third base side. Riley flips it over the screen. And a fan fumbles it. It's 2-2. Are we creeping up on Tampa Bay? We have the best record in baseball. The 2-2 count. Swing, rolls it. Over to Dubon. Dubon almost dropped that ball. Juggles it, fires it to first, and he'll get Lopez by about a step. One away. We're getting a little bit of the yips out here at shortstop the last few days between Dubon and Kim. You weren't with us earlier. Dubon, terrible throw to first that almost cost the Braves dearly. And then Kim, that one that he dropped, what was that, Monday night? That one was just dumbfounding. First pitch on the way here to start the at-bat versus Hernandez is inside for a strike. It's 0-1. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Well, they've got the. Well, I was thinking more big picture, but yeah, Tampa technically has a half game, but they're not in the National League, so it doesn't really matter. 2-1 count. I see what y'all are talking about now. Brings it. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Tampa Bay did beat Baltimore today. So that's why they've got the half-game lead. But if the Braves win their game today, then it'll go back to... So going into today, the Braves had the best record. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Smoke him if you got him. He got him. 2 down. Coming into today, the Braves had a half-game lead on the Tampa Bay Rays. And if this score holds, they'll still hold that. But technically, right now, we do not have the lead on them. Or actually, we'll have a full one-game lead on them. First pitch is a four-seamer right there. It's 0-1. But once again, the big picture is National League East, and then after that, the National League. I don't worry too much about the World Series because you got to get there first. The 0-1 swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And it's extremely unlikely that the two best records in baseball are going to meet in the World Series. Never happens, especially with the expanded playoff. You got to figure at least one Cinderella is going to knock off the top dog. So as long as you keep winning, you'll be all right. The 0-2, swing, lifts it high into left field, lazy fly ball, and that'll end the inning. The other thing is, and I know this from living down here quite a bit of my life, if the Braves play in Florida for the World Series, that is going to be an Atlanta Brave fan base.
There's only 6 people on earth that care how much you weigh. That'll be the pallbearers at your funeral. Anything else is just talk.
I told him I didn't want to get a certain vehicle because of the amount of gas I would have to spend. It costs like $80
to fill it up.
And he said, then you said,
when it gets to half, then you put $20, you bring it back to full.
Yeah. But if I keep doing, I would have to stop more often and still spend 80.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
Why?
You're complaining about when it gets to 0, you spend 80, right? When it gets to half, you put 20. Then when it get back to half, you put 20.
Yeah, but I'll keep stopping, putting 20 in, and it'll equal 80.
Half of 80 is 40. But no, listen to what I'm saying. I am.
So if I every day, if I just
no, you ain't gonna have to put gas in every day. Don't play me right now.
I'm not playing.
Don't play with me right now.
So in 2003, it comes to an end in Atlanta, and he actually goes back to the Cubs.
Hitting ninth and pitching for your Chicago Cubs, number 31, Greg Maddux.
I thought it'd be cool to go back and retire where I started. And I got offered a contract that time.
Maddux, oh, what a play! A miraculous grab to Rob Redmond. Oh, man. Complete game shutout for Greg Maddux. He's 3 wins away from 300 in his career.
It was never a goal till you get close to it.
Maddux, 38 years old, 299 victories, and if he wins today, he will become the 22nd Major League pitcher to reach 300 victories.
It's obviously a special number for pitchers, and, you know, to be able to do it, yeah, it's pretty cool.
The 22nd pitcher in the history of baseball to collect 300 wins in a career. Congratulations, Greg Maddux.
Please like and subscribe today. Braves Country Radio. Welcome back. Sandy Leone swings at the first pitch of the inning, and it'll get dribbled over to first. It'll be a 3-1 put out, and there's quickly one down here in the top of the 7th. Atlanta Braves lead the Miami Marlins here tonight. 8-1. Turnaround is fair play. Remember, they beat us 12-0 the other night. Ronald Acuna Jr. standing in. He's 1 for 3 on the day with the single. First pitch. Splitter. Out there on the outer edge. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Just misses sweeper. 1-1. One count, swing, chops it foul. 1-2. I know who you're talking about, James. I can't see y'all's comments as well, but during the break, I tried to take a look at them on a secondary screen. I know who you're talking about. I think it's spelled Baccchar. I might have thrown one too many C's in there. 1-2 in the turn, 2-2. Very good chance I threw an extra C in there. Two count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase the splitter in the dirt, and there's quickly 2 down. I hope Sale goes back out there for another inning. He's only at 83 pitches. He had the one long delay, but because they didn't stop him then, you would hope that they would bring him back out. I'd like to see him get 7 innings and then turn over the rest of it. Remember, they got the youngster that they just brought up is Michael Harris. First pitch swinging, bangs one in the dirt. It's 1-1. He has not made it in yet. The 0-1, swing, lifts it, and that's going to drop into left center field for a base hit, and it's a 2-out single for Money Mike.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle dazzle.
Gentleman I'm referring to is Victor Medeiros. He's a 24-year-old right-hander. Curveball, swing and a miss by Matt Olson. He was going for the downs. It's on 1. He's from Santa Clara, Cuba, and played for the Oklahoma State Cowboys in college baseball. We saw him a little bit in spring training as the 0-1 pitch, swing, bangs it foul. We'll do it again. I'd like to see him get a chance here tonight with the big lead to come in. He's a part of that mustache club. He's got a mustache kicking like, or at least in his profile picture, he did in the spring too, much like the Yaz and Strider. The 0-2 count. Brings it. Sweeper down the way, gets away, and Harris will head on down to second base as the ball dribbled away, and he'll run into scoring position.
I feel the need for speed.
Showing Sale in the dugout stretching, so you would think that means that he's coming back out for another inning, but you never know. The 1-2. Caught looking, strike 3, punched him out, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if Chris Sale is coming back out here. When we return, get up and stretch, Braves country. Welcome back. Looks like Sale will go out there for inning number 7. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Strings a bender in there. Slider for a strike. It's 0-1. Sale at 6 strikeouts, 4 hits, 1 earned run, no walks. Jansen Junk completed 5 innings of 8-run ball as the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. If you took the number out in the desert, you still need 2 strikeouts for Chris Sale. It was 7.5. I believe it was plus money, like 105, 110, somewhere in that neighborhood. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 1 away. So you did take that out in the desert. You're 1 away from hitting pay dirt. I would say no matter what, this is his last inning. So if you did take that, this is the inning he's got to get it in. They're not going to stretch him out past 100 pitches. Not in early May with an 8-1 lead. Owen Casey, the batter, first pitch inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Casey pinch hitting for Jimenez. It's interesting with the lefty on the mound. 1-0. Upstairs, 4-seamer, 1-1. Makes me think there might be an injury with Jimenez. 1-1 count. Casey batting .207 on the year. The pitch, 4-seamer, 1-2. What most likely will happen is Casey will go to right and Sanoa will go to third base. 1-2 count. Braves lead it 8-1. The 1-2. Swing. Chopper off his inside. Just got a piece of it. He is slow to get up. Looked like that might have got him on the ankle. Washington 6-2 over the Mets there in the 7th inning. Oh, I wish the Mets would DFA Craig Kimbrell. I can't look at him in a Mets uniform, even if he does look dopey with the man bun. Oh, that's... Oh, I just saw the replay. He got racked in the nards. So 1-2 count. Old family jewels. Sale, pitch number 91. Slider, 2-2. Well off the plate, trying to get him to chase. Spencer Strider will be on the mound tomorrow. Bryce Elder on Friday when we return back to Atlanta. The 2-2. Caught looking, strike 3. He got caught watching the paint dry. Strikeout number 8. He's got the snowman as well. 2 down. Good pitch by Chris Sale. Beautiful pitch. 98, man. He doesn't dial those up that often. First pitch is a changeup inside. It's 1-0. Nowadays, he normally lives around the 95, 96. Every once in a while, you'll see him rear back and sling it. The 1-0. Slider upstairs. It's 1-1. Christopher Morel 0 for 2. Line out and a ground out. The line out was deep left center field, or deep left field. The 1-1 swing. Fouls it away. 1-1. So 1-1 count. Or 1-2 count, excuse me. Pitch on the way. Swing, laces it over towards third. One hopper. Riley stays with it, flips it to first, and that'll end the inning. That'll probably end it for Chris Sale. What a night. 8 Ks, 1 run. We'll be back in a flash. All aboard. Whoa, whoa. Chicka, 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 chicka. Whoa, whoa.
106 miles from Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses
and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time. I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody.
Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription...
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to be calling this country.
This is total BS!
Oh, yeah. For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you've probably seen trouble.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Welcome back. First pitch swinging by Ozzie Albies, and he'll hit a high fly into left field. It'll be an F7 in your scorecard to start the inning. 1 away. Braves lead at 8-1, and Chris Sale getting handshakes across the board, so it looks like his night is definitely done. He's 96 pitches in. You would think it would have to be. 7 innings, 8 strikeouts, 4 hits, 1 run in the first. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss by Dominic Smith. So in 1, Smith hit a 3-run home run his last time up. The 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. 1-1 count. On deck is Dubon. Riley is in the hole. The 1-1 pitch just misses. 2-1. Red Sox lead the Kansas City Royals 2-1. They're in Kansas City, Missouri tonight in the 4th inning. Nationals 6-2 over the Mets in the 8th. As the sweeper misses outside wide, 3-1. We'll see those Nationals on Friday night come into Atlanta, and then Saturday and Sunday afternoon. 4:10 first pitches on those 2. 3-1 pitch, sinker. Just grabbed the inner track, full count. Full count. Milwaukee, by the way, has a 4-0 lead over the Cubs there in the 4th. The payoff pitch. Swing! That ball's lifted high and deep into right center field, going back on the track, colliding, and the ball gets loose. Dominic Smith is heading for third base, and it's going to be a 1-out triple for the Dominator, baby!
This is
He's going to go all the way home. The ball gets away. He's going to go all the way home. See how they end up scoring this. And it's an inside the Parker. That'll end up being an error.
Welcome to the United States of you just got nominated.
But even still, you know what? We're going to give him credit. Why not? Inside the Parker.
Leaders to step up. Now we need you to be a team leader. you going to continue to be a bunch of soft, underperforming, tattooed millionaires?
Welcome to the United States of you just got nominated.
Make us believe again.
Now, right now, they currently have it written down incorrectly. I looked on both of the box scores. They're saying that is an out, that's an error, 2 errors. That's not 2 errors. The first one, the 2 guys collided. And the second, when the ball got thrown towards the infield, it got away. That is an error. So it should be a triple and an error. It won't be an RBI, but it will be a run. Right now, they currently have, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They got 4 RBIs on the board on ESPN. You can't have an RBI on an inside the Parker triple, but he did score his second run. He got a triple. He already had a home run. Got to give him credit too, man. He went head first into the plate. Wasn't necessary, but sure, he's out of gas at this point. Acuna's in the dugout waving him down with the towel. So 9-1 your score. But when they clean that up, that should make him 2 for 4 on the day. He may have to actually challenge that after the game because they still are showing it as an error. But there is an error, but it's also a base hit. First pitch to Dubon is swung on and fouled back out of play. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Dribbler to the right side of the infield. That'll be a 4-3 put out. Two down. Top of the 8th inning and 2 outs. Pitch on the way is down and away. Sinker. It's 1-0. I see now why they've got it as him 1 for 4. They're saying the official scoring is pending. But that doesn't mean that you give him an automatic out. The 1-0 right there. 1-1. It doesn't matter. They'll get it cleaned up, and he'll be 2 for 4 with the triple and a home run. The 1-1 count. Right there at the knees, 1-2. Only people it essentially affects are people who had DFS or fantasy or player props, that kind of stuff. The 1-2 in the dirt. Splitter, 2-2. Austin Riley, maybe he can hit it inside the Parker too. He's already hit a home run, a 3-run shot. 1 for 3 on the day. Pitches outside, splitter, full count. The 3-2 to Riley. Phillips, down and away, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. And 1 on and 2 outs. Riley heads down to first base. It's Phillips trying to eat up a big chunk of this game. He's at 40 pitches. Mike Yastrzemski 0 for 3 on the game. Comes to the bat. First pitch to the Yaz is down and in, curveball. It's 0-1. They said he went around on a half-hearted swing. That's a 9-1 in the 8th inning call by the umpire. Eli White, they're showing him in, so he's probably coming in for defensive purposes. I mean, he still has a knot on his head. I wonder if that's from way back last Sunday or if that's from something else, the 0-1. Misses 1-1. He smacked into the wall head first, which put him on the IL in the 7-day IL concussion protocol. The 1-1 grounds it over to second. It'll be a 4-3 putout, and that'll end the inning. But not before the Dominator comes all the way around to score. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves.
This is a time for leaders to step up. Make us believe again.
Y'all, I just realized. Okay, so these wires back here hanging are coming from the house, and they go all the way out there to the pole. They had said before, remember when they were hanging low, y'all, and they said it was fine, that it wouldn't shock you if they dropped, whatever, you accidentally touched it. Mama the year, I put the pole directly underneath the damn wires. Bless. Going down with the ship.
Excuse me. Sorry, I actually didn't want any spicy sauce on my fries.
Okay, did you say that when you ordered?
I did, yeah.
Oh, you did? Then it's not your order then. Go sit back down.
Hey, can somebody help me understand how the Flintstones were celebrating Christmas when their time was set in 10,000 BC before Jesus was born?
I got 7 kids. I'm their daddy now. I don't like to clean. I love dirty bitches. I smack out you. We gon' fight. I'm a hoe. I'm a pimp. I'm broke. I got bread. I'm homeless. You can live with me.
Gonna text me talking my his phone died. You next, mother. You better get to that charger before I get to you. My phone died. You finna be right behind it. Stop playing with me.
Now, Johnny did put us on the map. I remember one time a guy asked him, said, John, just exactly where is Bingo? And Johnny, in his infinite wisdom, said, well, it's about 50 yards on the other side of resume speed. So that's about how big Binger is.
Yeah, city limit signs are back to back on the same post.
Binger might have been tiny, but it didn't stop Ted Bench from encouraging his son Johnny to dream big.
My dad had served in the war. Unfortunately for him, he served 2 hitches and never got the opportunity to play in the major leagues. He wanted to be a catcher, and we would watch the game of the week. Now batting the next superstar, the switch-hitting center fielder from Oklahoma, Mickey Mantle. And I looked at my dad and I said, you can be from Oklahoma and be in the major leagues? I said, that's what I want to be. And he said, well, catching was the quickest way to the major leagues and what the major leagues needed.
Join the Country Club today. Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the Country Club today. Welcome back, guys and girls. First pitch on the way from Medeiros as he comes into the game is this sinker that's popped up in the air high into left field, making the catch is Yastrzemski. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Victor Medeiros down in Gwinnett this year. In 8 games, 3 of them were starts. He threw 21 innings at a 2.53 ERA. Little concerning, 19 strikeouts versus 10 walks. That's a high rate. Pitch on the way is a sinker, 98. Paint in the corner. It's 0-1. I can't imagine that they would have been bringing him up if they didn't think he was ready. The 0-1. Swing, slaps it foul. It's 0-2. The 0-2 count. Brings it. Just misses Cutter below the knees. Good pitch. Just misses spot 1 and 2. Victor Medeiros, 6'2", 222-pounder. Cutter misses inside. 2 and 2. He's out of Santa Clara, Cuba. Played his college ball at Oklahoma State. Drafted by the Angels in the 6th round in 2022. The 2-2 from Medeiros. Whoa, inside almost gets him. Full count. Mets have made it a 2-run game at 6-4 in the bottom of the 8th. Washington batting with 2 outs. The payoff pitch just misses. And he'll walk batter number 2 of the night, So he's got a fly out and a walk. That is a quick way to get back down to Gwinnett if you start walking guys, even with an 8-1 lead. Xavier Edwards, the leadoff man for the Miami Marlins, coming to the plate, 1 on, 1 out. Righty-lefty matchup. Standing on deck is Lopez. As Edwards steps out of the box. First pitch on the way, outside wide. It's 1-0. Try to take a look here behind Madera, see how his pitches move. Kimbrel just gave up a 2-run shot, so it's 8-4 Washington, the 1-0. Right there for a strike, 1-1. They've got that zoomed out way too far. We'll go back to the strike zone. The 1-1 count. Inside, ball 2, 2-1. Two-one count. Runner at first. 1 out. Braves lead at 9-1. The pitch. Swing. Whistles it up the middle. That's going to be grabbed by Dubon. He'll step on the bag. And a 6-3 put out will end the inning. So good job of Victor Mederos. We may see him in inning number 9. We go to the top of the 9th. Braves grab the bats when we return.
People will comment on my videos and they're like, how are you so good at giving just a dead blank stare? Honey, I'm on Prozac. I don't feel anymore.
Pull up your calendar so we can see a time that works best for everybody next week.
Okay, next week I know I don't have a lot of bandwidth.
Okay, well, you know what? Nobody does, because the holidays are coming up and you need to make time, so...
Amanda, it looks like everyone is free on Wednesday, but Brian has a Manny and Petty with Miguel.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, Brian, do you not start your workday until 10 a.m.? Okay, you know what, you guys, I don't have time for this. Kelly, I need you to take over. I need you to set up a time on my calendar and just toss it up there. I have to go. Goodbye.
Okay, listen. I refuse to let you two bring me down.
Okay, well, I'm not missing my Manny Petty with Miguel again, so...
You know why a hand can never be 12 inches?
Because of how tall you are?
No, because then it would be a foot.
What do you call a lesbian with braces? A box cutter?
Wins his 300th game and then, goes to LA and, pitches okay. But what I always liked about the later years in LA, San Diego, is I think he seemed to be having a good time.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, it was, I was old and washed up and, my kids were getting older and being in Vegas, I wanted to play somewhere close to home.
Greg Maddux, the professor, is on the mound facing his former team.
Andrew Jones, he said, "You're rooting for him, ain't you?" I said, "I hope we win 1-0 and he gets a no decision."
I think I was 3 for 9 in my 9 at-bats, and I remember pretty much all 3 of them.
And it's hit in the air to right field. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Giles has to play it on a hop, and Chipper aboard with a leadoff single to start things here in the 6th inning.
Stole the first 2 times I got on base, and he walks behind the mound. He goes, "If you steal third, I'm doming you the next time up." So I didn't steal third.
Welcome back. Javier Sanoa will be the pitcher. He is the infielder-outfielder for the Marlins as Sandy Leon fouls the first pitch off. It's 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup, the 0-1. Drifts Anifas up there. 1-1. That ball came in around just over 50-something miles an hour, and the Marlins cast has it, everything he's thrown, they're calling it a fastball. The 1-1 swing, chops it foul, 1-2. This is his 9th career pitching appearance. The 1-2 swing, lifts it high into right field. Did he get enough of it? He did not. It'll fall into the glove of the right fielder. There's Owen Casey. One away. Norby has moved over to third base. Morrell is now the first baseman. Righty-righty matchup. Eli White for Ronald Acuna Jr. takes one outside wide. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing, rips it down the left field line. That's down for a base hit. And it should be a one-out double. It is for the book of Eli. Good piece of hitting there by Eli White.
Cursed be the ground for our sake. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us.
It's not as easy as it looks when you come in and the guy is throwing just slow junk. It can throw you off. He stayed back on the ball and slapped it. Michael Harris, the batter. First pitch. This is outside wide. Called for a strike. It's 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup. The 0-1. That was a weird herk and jerk. Inside 1-1. He started to go backwards like he was thinking about throwing to second. If he wasn't an everyday player, he probably would have got called for a balk for that one. The 1-1. Down and in 2-1. 2-1 count. Swing. Hammers it down the line. Foul. 2-2. Went with that 62-mile-an-hour heater right in on his hands. Harris couldn't keep it straight. Matt Olson on deck. I like to see him slam one out of the building. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Chase the pitch well off the plate. He's going to get so much junk. He was looking at Olsen, and Olsen gave him a wry grin. He just kind of smirked. He's going to get the kangaroo court on him later. Matt Olson, first pitch swinging, golfs it high into center field. That's going to be a lazy fly ball, and that'll end the inning. So Sanoa gives up the double, but that's it. We go to the bottom of the ninth, leading 9-1.
They took us to a cotton processing place, and there was a big-ass cotton field out in the middle of Raymond, Alabama, in the south of Montgomery County. We went there, and me and 28 other little in Miss Harper's third grade classroom, they took our asses out there in the middle of the August heat and said, hey, y'all, they gave us bags, like little cute little plastic bags. And they were like, hey, y'all go out there, have fun, pick as much cotton as you want. And so my stupid ass went. I went. My mama signed off on it and didn't think about it. And I went to the field.
What a day. I use a drink. Nothing like a cold one after a long day, huh?
So, how much do you drink?
I think I'm good for about 10 or 12.
10 or 12 a week? That's not bad.
Well, a week.
You drink 10 or 12 beers a day?
You counting beers too?
How reckless of me. I made you all wet.
Yes, but my martini's still dry.
She turned out to be a part-time model and a full-time pickpocket. Oh, yeah. I've been known to drink a beer or two. But then again, I've been known to do a lot of things.
You drinking anymore?
Oh, me? No, I quit drinking, dude.
You never gonna drink again?
Nope.
You wanna stop at the bar by the Chinese restaurant? Just get a quick shot, me and you, and then we'll go? Yeah, the bar they got in the back.
Oh, the Chinese bar? Okay. What's shaking?
All 4 cheeks and a couple of chins.
I thought you said they didn't have alcohol.
Run back to your mix master. Cook up a few more of these.
Cigarette?
No, I never touch them.
Yeah. I suck them down like Coca-Cola.
I expose people to magic. I expose them to something they're never otherwise going to see in their boring, normal lives. And I gave that to them. I may forget about them tomorrow, but they'll live with that memory for the rest of their lives. And that's a gift, man.
One of the women said that she was afraid she might OD.
I thought that was a lemon drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
What's that got to do with me?
You and me are going to have a small talk later on.
I'll be busy thinking of things to say.
Doesn't your wife ever complain that you never spend any time with her?
Would you? Could you keep it down to a low roar? Some of us have to work.
Put that money down, pal.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
There goes the 2 weeks at camp I promised the kids this summer.
My birthday, give me a beer, stick a candle in it, and I'll blow out my liver.
Here's to feeling good all the time.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
This crowd back into it now.
Welcome back. Medeiros up against Otto Lopez. It's a 2-0 count to Lopez. Braves lead it 9-1. The 2-0 right there for a strike, 2-1. Was it James Ray said he quit drinking? You quit drinking everything? You don't even drink water? How are you alive? The 2-1 pitch, swing, lifts it into center field. Harris going back, making the catch. F8, one away. Braves did most of their damage in the second inning and the fifth inning, or sixth inning if you're just joining us. 3-run home run by Riley, 3-run home run by Dominic Smith. He also had a triple that the error got away in the eighth and ended up coming all the way around to score, did Dominic Smith. The pitch is on the ground and dribbled over towards short. It's going to be a 6-3 put out. And the Braves are close to putting this one in the books. This will at least guarantee a split in the series. We'll go for the win tomorrow night with Spencer Strider. Righty, cutter misses outside. It's 1-0. They got these out so quick here to start the inning. I was going to say, if they did get a rally going, they gave up their designated hitter, the 1-0. Fouls it back, 1-1. So they made it extra hard on themselves. Of course, when you're trailing by 8 in Major League Baseball, there's 1 inning to go. You get it. The 1-1 count. Outside wide. Two and 1. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, fouls it down the line, 2-2. Well, Ben Franklin said that beer was proof that God loves us, Tripp. So, yes, beer counts. It's good enough for Ben Franklin. It's good enough for me. The 2-2 count. Medeiros. Swing, lifts it. But stay in play, doesn't look like it. It's going to bend foul into the seats. Guy with the Miami Marlin hat and a Matt Olson jersey diving around for the ball down there. The 2-2. Swing, lifts that one deep down the line. That'll go into the seats. Foul. And Medeiros will go at it one more time. Nationals did beat the Mets, so that game's in the books. And the Cubs are about to get swept at home by the Brewers. The 2-2. Check swing. Four-seam misses. Full count. They got a little way to go there, but they're trailing 4-0 to the Brew Crew in Chicago. 3-2 pitch, swing, fouls away. They're in the sixth inning there. Full count. JC, good to see you. Righty matchup. The payoff pitch, swing, pops that one up. Let's stay in play. High in the sky, Riley is underneath it, and Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win. Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses.
Here's what you should know about winning before you chase it. Winning's not loyal to you. It doesn't care about you. Winning doesn't care how sore you are. Winning doesn't care how much sleep you get. Winning doesn't care how hard you work at times. Why chase this thing called winning? Because the only thing that's guaranteed in life, if you don't chase it, is losing.
Who wanted the chicken cross the road? He stepped out of range, got hit by a tree. He ain't no chicken no more. No!
9-1 your final. 9 runs, 10 hits, no errors for your Atlanta Braves. 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Miami Marlins. Player of the game ball, that goes to Dominic Smith. They still haven't fixed it, but nonetheless, he went 2 for 4, a home run, a triple, 3 RBIs on that 3-run home run. Came around to score on what was a triple and an error. And your Atlanta Braves will go to 34-16 on the year. Marlins will drop to 22-28. And we'll see them again tomorrow night. One more game in this series. Spencer Strider Day. We'll see you tomorrow night, Braves country. Single game tomorrow, 6:40 first pitch. Come on the air at 6. Friday is another doubleheader. It'll be Cubs in Wrigley versus the Astros, an apple-crapple game, and then the Braves will come home to face the Washington Nationals. We'll see you then. Y'all have a great one.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.